It was probably the same situation as like the end of every Harry Potter movie where they're like, you murdered someone in the airport, you cast spells without approval, you bring a gun into a gun-free zone, and for this, I award you the highest honors. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, what? That took a left turn. This is a horrible headmaster, by the way. Like, this guy's really
That's funny.
Fostering a community of miscreants. And
here's a good one. We've talked Dumbledore versus Gandalf before, but who is a worse like elder wizard for those who are under him? Who puts those who would say that he loves them and would say that they love him in the most danger? Because Gandalf sends fucking Frodo into the jaws of the lion.
Repeatedly.
Dumbledore did the same thing to Harry Potter, the exact same thing almost.
I don't know Harry Potter lore well at all. I know very cursory. I know you'll correct me. They both do the same thing of they had to pick, at least for Gandalf. He had, just like how Bilbo had it for so long, he had to pick a halfling, a hobbit, because the hobbits are the only race that were able to withstand the corruptive power of the ring. Like, if you gave it to a man, they crumbled, like, immediately. The elves, like, they'd crumble. The dwarves just want fucking gold. Like, the hobbits, for some reason, just like they can throw shit well, they can withstand evil. Did Dumbledore have to pick Harry Potter to save someone, to do the mission because of his scar?
He was the only one, yeah.
Okay, well then they're both the same. They just had to use the tool they were given because Dumbledore couldn't have solved it himself.
Because like a big part of why Harry Potter is key is that, all right, so I'll give you like a little bit of Harry Potter background. Basically, there's a prophecy that comes out that this Voldemort guy, who's like the most powerful evil wizard there's ever been, is only going to be beaten by one person, and he narrows it down to like this Harry Potter baby. He goes to kill the baby. In doing so, he imprints a part of his soul onto the baby and sort of scatters his existence out to like the seven winds. And he exists from then on in the form of these horcruxes that are like, because he cuts his soul in seven parts and he hides each part of him in a different object in the world so that he can never die. And part of why Harry Potter is so important is he is one of those objects. Inside of him is a part of the big bad evil guy. He is all, and so for Voldemort to be defeated, Harry Potter has to die. It's the only way. Harry Potter
is the seventh thing that he's got to kill.
He's one of the Horcruxes. Yeah.
Does he die?
Are you allowed as many Horcruxes as you want, or is there like a soul dilution rate where it doesn't work?
He thought that 7 was the most magical and therefore powerful number. He comes back. He goes to the afterlife. Where he sees Dumbledore, who died a couple of books earlier. Dumbledore in like a train station type thing. That's how they picture the afterlife. And Dumbledore starts talking to him about, he's like, oh, we're in the afterlife, oh, blah blah blah. And he's like, he takes him over to this little basket, and inside of it is a bloody, mutated baby, just in pain, just suffering. It's wiggling and crying, and Harry Potter wants to help it, but he's like, you can't help. That's Voldemort. That's how he exists in the afterlife. Just this suffering, pathetic thing, like this is what he is. Like, and Harry Potter feels sorry for him. And then there's this moment where like, all right, we're going, and they go back to the real world, and then they duke it out some more. I'm going to tell the whole fucking story of Harry Potter, but
I'm enjoying it. Yeah, I'm actually into this now. I wasn't really. I think I like Kyle's telling more than the movie.
They both, yeah. So I would. So then, given that,
but
you put Dumbledore and Gandalf on the same level of putting them through shit?
No, I don't know. Gandalf's worse because I feel like Gandalf, like time and time again, sort of like steps out of the picture. Like when he went off to do research for like 5 years or something, it seems like he could really stick with Frodo or give him some more magic or like school him up a little. At least Dumbledore was always there with Harry Potter being like, come here close, kid. Like, I can't tell you your future, but you're going to need some help. And he's like always trying to
Yeah, that was kind of the thing with like Frodo, though, is that when he gave him the ring. Like in the movies, you obviously don't get this impression, but in the books, it's more like, all right, Bilbo, fucking give me that. Frodo, you hold on to this. Don't be carrying around like some maniac, like your uncle. Just put it in the dresser and go about your life. And kind of tried to make it so that he didn't fully divulge what it was to him. And by not fully divulging it, it made it so that it was more just like a thing you forget about. Like, oh, that trinket's in there again. I'm living my Hobbit life. And so then when he shows back up with his, Frodo, we have to get out of here. Like his shit, like it's like, all right, you fucking move at this point. Yeah. But like, I don't know.
Either of you seen all the Harry Potter movies?
I've seen them all, but like honestly, a lot of the time was when my younger brother was watching it and I wasn't paying full attention. But of the ones I saw,
strongly suggest the books because look, You go through them like butter. You go right through them. Like you'll look at this book that's this thick, and you'll get say 100 pages in. You're like, oh shit, there's only that much left. And I swear to God, like you just eat this thing up. You consume those books because it's easy to read. It's a children's book, but
a lot
it's
of people
not.
have said that the book is not as intimidating to read as it looks.
Yeah,
well, it is a children's or an adolescent book. I don't know what it was marketed as, but it's got language in there that's easy to read.
About it. Here's what's cool about it. They start out at 7 years old in book 1. These are 7-year-olds, and so they have 7-year-old fucking problems most of the time, and you kind of follow a 7-year-old. But by the end, you're following like a young adult who's like trying to. You're dealing with like a young adult who's trying to get laid and has relationship issues, and so you grow up with Harry Potter if you're his same age group, and you got to experience it that way. Personally, I started reading when I was like, I don't know, 13 or so, and most of the books are already out, so I got to consume them like one after another and maybe wait for like the last 1 or 2, which was sick. I love that. When I went to the midnight release of the Harry Potter book, I was like, hey, give me mine. And I'm like driving home, like looking at the back cover, fucking swerving around, like.
Did you